The sun had barely peeked over the rooftops of Lagos when Mama Tenny stepped out of her one-room apartment in Mushin, clutching her faded cleaning bucket and mop. The streets were still soaked from the night's heavy rain, and puddles lined the gutters like small, murky lakes. Her back ached from years of scrubbing floors in luxury apartments, Ikoyi, Victoria Island, Lekki, but she walked with determination. Her only child, Tiniola, had just gained admission to the University of Lagos. Mama Tenny couldn't afford to stop working now. As she approached the bus stop near the Third Mainland Bridge, a black Mercedes-Benz zoomed toward her. Without warning, the driver swerved to overtake a kidnapper and drove straight through a large muddy puddle. The splash struck Mama Tenny with full force, drenching her from head to toe. Dirty water ran down her face and soaked her clothes. Her cleaning bucket tumbled into the mud. The car didn't stop. Inside, a young woman in sunglasses and an elaborate wig turned briefly to look in the side mirror. Seeing the soaked woman staggering by the roadside, she laughed, turned up her music, and sped off. "Poor people are always standing where they shouldn't," she scoffed. Her name was Linda, popular on Instagram as Lady Lin, a fashion influencer and boutique owner with over 200k followers. She was known for her expensive clothing line and her arrogance toward anyone she considered beneath her. But what Linda didn't realize was that someone had seen everything. In the Range Rover behind her, Chief Obin Nwosu, the quiet billionaire and real estate magnate, had watched the entire scene unfold. He had returned to Nigeria recently and was touring his new estate development projects. The moment he saw Mama Tenny drenched and trembling, his heart stirred. He stopped his SUV and stepped out. "Mama, you okay?" "I'm fine, sir," she said, trying to gather her mop. "Please, I'm just going to work. I can't be late." "You can't go to work like this," he said gently. "Get in." Too stunned to refuse, she obeyed. He took her to one of his residential buildings in Ikoyi and called on his younger sister, Ngozi, who was staying at the property. Together, they gave Mama Tenny a hot bath, fresh clothes, and a warm meal. She cried quietly, unused to such kindness. Then Chief Obinna asked her, "How long have you been doing this?" 12 years, sir," she said. "And no one has ever offered you something better?" She shook her head. Chief Obinna left the room and returned with an envelope. Inside was a formal offer of employment, head of cleaning operations across all of Obinna Properties' Lagos branches. Her salary would be over 350,000 Nigerian nairas monthly, and a university scholarship for her daughter was included. Mama Tenny collapsed to her knees, sobbing in gratitude. "God bless you, sir. God bless you." 2 years later. Under Mama Tenny's supervision, the janitorial teams across Obinna Properties became known for their efficiency and professionalism. Her story inspired many, and she often mentored younger cleaners on dignity in labor. Meanwhile, Linda's boutique, Lady Lin Fashions, grew in popularity. She boasted of international suppliers, celebrity clients, and pop-up stores in Lekki. Her arrogance grew with her success. But one dry Tuesday afternoon, disaster struck. An electrical fault in her boutique's backroom sparked a fire. Within minutes, flames consumed the entire building. The fire service came late. Linda stood outside, screaming, watching her inventory, equipment, and money go up in smoke. Insurance? She never renewed the policy. Backups? Her designs were only on her laptop, now burnt to ashes. In days, creditors came knocking. Clients demanded refunds. Her landlord gave her notice. Her online store was shut down, and social media turned against her. In a matter of months, Linda went from riding her Benz and attending fashion shows in Dubai, to squatting with a cousin in Bariga. The unexpected meeting. Desperate and humbled, Linda went job hunting. Every door she knocked on was slammed shut. Her pride had burned away with her boutique. Then one day, she heard a rumor that Obinna Properties was hiring support staff. She ironed her best blouse, now 2 years old, and walked into the headquarters in Victoria Island, praying silently. She filled out the form and waited. When she was finally called in, she entered the office and froze. Sitting behind the desk was Mama Tenny, dressed in a clean, tailored corporate outfit with a soft jewel tied on her head, glasses perched on her nose, and an air of calm authority. Linda's jaw dropped. Her knees buckled slightly. It's you, she whispered. Mama Tenny looked up and recognized her. Yes, she said calmly. It's me. Linda fell to her knees. Please? I didn't know. I'm so sorry. I was foolish and proud. I have nothing now. I need this job, please. For a moment, silence filled the room. Mama Tenny looked at her, the same woman who had mocked her, who had splashed her like garbage in the street. Now here she was, begging. But Mama Tenny stood, walked over to Linda, and helped her up. Sit down, she said. Everyone deserves a second chance. Linda was given a job, not as a cleaner, but as a customer service rep at one of the lower branches. She started humbly, learning discipline, patience, and kindness the hard way. Over time, she became more respectful and grateful. Mama Tenny? She continued to rise, and 2 years later, she opened her own cleaning company, Tenny Clean Services Limited, partnering with Chief Obinna. She never forgot where she came from, but she also never forgot where kindness took her. Moral: never mock the struggling. Life turns tables. The one you splash today may be the one who writes your paycheck tomorrow. The end.